it is Angie here. I'm here with my bestie and my big sister, Candice. Tonight we are by ourselves, our men are gone, and we are making our favorite chocolate protein dessert. We basically have this every night.
Every night. It is what I look forward to, it's what I save my calories for, and it's absolutely worth it. And there's no guilt involved because it's high protein and it's exactly what your body needs when you go to sleep.
Exactly. So how many calories is this?
150 calories.
So I normally steal all of her recipes and sometimes claim them as my own, but today I thought I would give her the credit. So she actually came up with this recipe. So I'm gonna put it over to her to make, and I'm basically gonna be responsible for eating it. So
I think that's a good agreement.
By the way, the pumpkin pie recipe potentially was also hers. Not gonna deny it.
Mine, but I know Ange has a good sweet tooth, so I try and cover up with some nice recipes for her. So it's really awesome. It's a really awesome recipe. You can whip it up really quickly, which is great. I usually make it as I arrive home from work around 5:30, so that it's nice and chilled by the time I want to eat it around 9, which is when my sweet tooth curbs in, and I want something as an after dinner snack / dessert. So people that don't usually like protein powder will be amazed that this is actually protein powder that makes this dessert and is the main component to our recipe. Casein protein is the best protein to have at night due to its slow absorption, and it actually is fantastic in quite a few desserts and a lot of baking recipes as well. It has a really awesome consistency, as hopefully you will be able to try it out yourself and see what I mean.
Yeah, it almost creates like a mousse kind of texture. And there's also a different flavor variation of this one, right?
Yes, so there's a vanilla custard as well, which I actually love because the taste is a bit like milk tart, which is one of my favorite desserts. And I add a bit of cinnamon into that as well. So let me quickly, before I start, new to videoing my recipes, so let me tell you guys what goes in it. So this is casein protein powder that you can buy at Discount, and it's the NPL one, and it's in a black container. It's not hard to miss. Then I use this Simply Delish zero low sugar, really low calorie dessert that you can also buy at Discount. So it's pretty simple. You can just go to Discount and get everything you need for this recipe. And this is also a secret ingredient to making the pudding, and it really helps with consistency and the thickness. So definitely buy this, and you'll get a lot of puddings out of one package because you only use 2 teaspoons. And then our trusty almond breeze, the unsweetened one.
Only almond milk that you should be buying.
Absolutely. Angie's very passionate about this.
No to Milk Lab.
No to Milk Lab. Although Milk Lab and coffee does taste better, it's not worth the calories. So in your dessert, this almond breeze works like a bomb, and we all know because Angie's told us many times, I think it's 30 calories for 250 mils.
She knows.
So this is your almond breeze that you're using. Don't be caught with anything else, otherwise it'll just rack up the calories to your dessert. And then guar gum, which is 100% natural. Some people confuse xanthan gum, guar gum with being unnatural because it's so fantastic in the way that it thickens things with 0 calories added, but actually it's completely natural. It's derived out of a root, I think. Plant. And this is also going to be critical to creating the awesome texture that you'll see when we start our dessert. And then of course we all have our trusty NutriBullet, which we can't live without.
I actually don't know what people did before NutriBullet. Like they had to use that huge blender, and you can't get to the bottom.
It's actually horrific. So there is a new NutriBullet, which is incredible and totally worth putting on your birthday wish list.
Christmas is over.
Birthday wish list this year. Hopefully it's the beginning of the year. Is the new NutriBullet XR, which is just thebomb.com. It's massive. It can make, I think, double the amount of literage than the big container that you get with your regular NutriBullets, and it's super powerful. So we have one at our office, and it's amazing and everyone uses it. So just FYI, I'm NutriBullet. Anyway, back to our dessert, so we can get it into the fridge before we make our dinner. So you'll need 3 scoops of your casein,
which is one serving, which I think is about
95 calories,
which is pretty good for a protein powder. They normally range between 100 to 120, so it is on the low side as well.
Really amazing. So we've got that in our NutriBullet.
So we're just gonna measure out the 0 pudding, right?
Yep, so Simply Delish. So I have measured the grams on this, so when making my calculation. So it's basically 9 grams of the Simply Delish 0 pudding, 2 teaspoons, I know, are 9 grams. So just for making it every single day, I know that. And then kind of a level teaspoon of the guar gum, which is really, oh, by the way, you can get this at any discount as well.
Yeah, this is the, what is the brand?
Health Connection.
Health Connection. So that's always like with all the health foods.
Super awesome. Also great in your smoothies, as you know, if you want to make it.
Really makes it nice and thick, yeah, like a smoothie bowl.
And then we've got our unsweetened almond milk that we're just popping in here as well. And remember, depending on the thickness that you want of your pudding, you can put less or more almond milk. So if you really wanted to make it really volumey, you could put in 350 ml of milk if you wanted. But we like it quite thick, moussey. And you know what, if I've saved some calories in the day as well, what I do is I top this with some berries or some banana. And sometimes when I really want to be cheeky on the weekend, I sometimes crumble a protein bar on top as well. So lots of nice ideas.
So really good, actually.
Grenade bar. That's exactly what I do. So I crumble a little bit of my grenade bar on top when I want to feel like I want a treat.
Guys, this is gonna blow you away. Like, it is so good. Like,
it is
actually
so
can't
delish
believe
that you are gonna be buying all of this tomorrow.
I feel like NPL should probably sponsor us.
They should. We're backing them big time. And I haven't even told you about the amazing milk tart version as well. We'll have to post that later. So really quickly, this is going to be a little bit loud, as you know. Everyone always says when there's other people in the room, sorry, I'm turning my NutriBullet up. So I'm going to do this, and it does take a little while because you really want to get some air in there. So guys, super excited to show you our delicious pudding, and it never gets old. I get excited every single time I serve this up for myself because I get to lick the inside of the bowl before dinner. So here you get to see.
Look how unbelievable. I'm actually going to go around to the camera and just bring it a bit closer so you can actually see how good this is.
And you can actually see the air bubbles that are created just from your NutriBullet and from the guar gum that we've used. I mean, have you ever, you would think this is the most decadent mousse from a really Lani restaurant. So really winning. And you can see it actually makes a lot. So it is quite filling and really something to save your calories for.
It's really substantial.
The other thing that we sometimes do is if we need an afternoon snack, this is something really awesome that you can also make for yourself.
I certainly have no problem with having chocolate mousse twice a day. Definitely not.
So guys, this is the leftover you can eat before your dinner.
So tasty.
Taste this right now. Yummy.
So
thanks
good.
guys for tuning in and watching us make our first dessert together.
Yes, boom. Guys, please hit me with a comment. Let us know if you make this. And also let us know, do you want some more sister legal recipes that we can cook up for you? Because we both love cooking. She is an incredible cook. Like, if you think that I have any good ideas, she has double the number. So I will be sure, if you leave me a comment and let me know, then we will be sure to be making more recipes for you guys. Otherwise, click on the link. I actually created a really cool download for you with this exact recipe, so you don't have to remember everything in the video. So don't miss out. Click on that now, and please share your delicious recipes with us. And before I forget, you have to follow, what is your new Insta handle?
twinmama_hustle.
Yes, so follow her and her gorgeous 20s. I'm sure that you've seen them all over my Instagram. Otherwise, look out for more videos from me, Angie, here at Lean Girl.
Ciao! Every time you do that, it makes me laugh going to it again. Are you going to introduce me?
Yes.
We must just let everybody knows me.
What?
No,
So
I
you
mean
to.
no.
Very full Dagestani wife, aka the new